Okay, so let's illustrate the problem we just saw there in the previous lesson. I went ahead and created this new folder, module 3 for us, and also a scripts folder inside of it. And I created this JSON producer node schema. For sake of simplicity, I'm not using the wrapper at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and import the producer class from Confluent Kafka and JSON as well. I am going to connect to our broker, localhost 994. We've done this already. And I'm just go ahead and create a producer right away. I'm just sending this directly here so you can move a bit faster. And let's send this to our demo topic. Okay, so say we have a application that's running a schema, let's say version 1 of the schema, and it's sending an event v1 with the formula like this. We have a user ID that's assumes value, I don't know, 42. You can put anything you want. You have the event, what happened was login, and a timestamp field that, I don't know, whatever number here. Okay, and we're gonna produce this to the topic name, and the value that we're gonna send, we're gonna send the string of it, JSON, not the Python object. We're doing like an explicit JSON serialization here, and we're gonna send it. All right, that's all. So let's go ahead and run this. Cool, we've sent this. Now let's go ahead and create a consumer that's going to consume that message. So same thing here. This one, I want us to log a couple of stuff so we can see it. So I'm going to import logging. Let's import a consumer class and the error. I'm going to grab the log configuration here from one of our code, just like this. We're doing the same thing here. Okay, so demo topic, the broker is the same. We need a group ID. Let's call it JSON consumer group. And let's instantiate our consumer. Consumer, bootstrap servers. We have our broker, group ID. We have group ID and auto offset reset to earliest. Fine. So the topic, we do subscribe to the topic. And I actually named it C. Sweet. So while I have it through receiving messages, we're gonna pull those messages. So if we don't have anything, continue. If we have an error and it's related to partition and a file, if that's the case, continue as well. If that's not the case, let's print out this error. And let's continue. Okay, once we receive that message, if we don't incur in any error, let's just grab the raw message and let's log this as well of the bytes. Receive bytes. Get an F string here. Raw message. And let's decode this as well. UTF-8, because this is basically what we're doing in the producer. So the client just auto encodes the string to UTF-8. So we're decoding this. So we can call like the JSON object. Let's parse this. It's going to be JSON.loads the decoded message. Let's print it. Okay, let's come here and let's execute this. So let's go ahead and run this. All right, received bytes, user ID, event, login, timestamp, successfully processed that message. That's sweet. The consumer is up and running. Make sure before running this, you clean up all of the messages from that topic. You can just go to the UI, click on the topic, and on the messages, there is a clear messages button there. Otherwise, you'll have an error in this part. Okay? Just have the one that we just produced. Now, that's working well. That's the first scenario that we had. Now imagine that this producer changes this and decides to create a v2 version. Okay, the application changed the format of the event. So let's create an event v2. And let's change the UID, the same, 42. Now say we have a new field named meta, and then name is the login, but we still have the timestamp. Anything like here. And let's produce this. Let's grab this. Events v2. Okay, let's run this. Sweet. Still working. Now let's modify our consumer to do something. Say the application necessarily tries to fetch a field from the v1. So after grabbing this, we're starting to do, hey, I need this user ID to get my user ID, to be the user ID key. And let's log this. Process event for user ID, and then I pass the user ID. An exception, let's log a key error. So let's go key user ID not found in the JSON message, in case we have this. Okay, so we had user ID here on the first message. We have the UID later. So let's produce again a new event, but on the v2 version. Yeah, of course, I need to spin up this. Again, it'll try to consume all of the messages in the topic, and it's going to fail. Let's go. Let's move my... What's wrong here? Okay, got this. All right, see, this took a while, but we got an error. User ID not found in the JSON message. See? Here as well, because it's trying now to retrieve that older messages from the beginning, and it's already triggered me the error. Okay? So that's what happens if we don't have a contract. Whenever a new version changes, then if the consumer is explicitly needing that specific format, the application will break. All right? So let's see how we can mitigate that issue.